Final Cut Pro gives you some timeline tools that make editing faster and easier. One of them is called skimming. Skimming allows you to scroll through your footage very quickly and sort of view it at a glance. You can toggle it on and off here with the blue skimmer bar icon, or you can access it via the View menu. The keyboard shortcut is S. You also have the option to turn on or off the audio portion of the skimming. So if you're just editing picture, you don't have to listen to the sound, which can be kind of annoying. I do find skimming is helpful sometimes when I'm trying to locate a source clip. It wouldn't do much for me with footage like this, but personally I don't use it much in the timeline. It is kind of annoying, and also if you like to edit using keyboard shortcuts, the edits are going to occur wherever you've left your mouse in the timeline, because the skimmer location will take precedence over the playhead location. I like to mark my edits with the play bar, so I generally toggle skimming off with the S key. Another tool that's really great is the magnetic storyline that Final Cut Pro uses. That can be toggled on and off here. They call it snapping. The keyboard shortcut is the N key. Basically what that means is when you bring a clip in and drop it, it'll automatically snap to the end of the previous clip, leaving no gap, no space in between, which is really handy. You can also take advantage of the snapping to rearrange clips. You move one in between two more edits, they move over, and it snaps in end to end. It also works in the connected clips area. If you just bring two connected clips close to each other, they'll snap, and you can even snap them to the playhead. If you bring it close to the playhead, you'll notice it snaps in there. There might be times when you want to adjust with the mouse by frames and you don't want snapping on. You can just toggle it off, but you'll find in the primary storyline it doesn't toggle off. Snapping remains because they consider that you don't really want to ever leave gaps in between clips in the primary storyline, but you will find it turns off the snapping with connected clips. So I can bring them very close to each other and they won't snap together. They'll just stay a few frames apart. I'll give you a tip on this, and this works for other keys in Final Cut as well, but I usually leave this on all the time. But if I do want to override it just temporarily, just press and hold the N key. It'll basically override it temporarily. Do what you have to do and then let the N key up and snapping goes right back on. The last thing I want to show you is zooming. You have this zoom control here. You can zoom in so that you can make some, fine-tune edits. You can trim frame by frame and really see what you're doing, or you can zoom out to give yourself a sort of wide-angle view. Another handy feature, and by the way, zooming can be accessed here under the View menu as well, is Zoom to Fit, which is Shift-Z. That basically takes your timeline, no matter how long it is, and it just makes it fit in the window that you have. Of course, zooming does not affect the duration of what you're editing. It is simply affecting the size of your window as you look at it. Okay, I like to use the keyboard shortcuts. Command plus takes you in, Command minus takes you out, and then of course Shift Z sizes to fit. That's really handy. Okay, one bonus tip for navigating around your timeline. If you hit the up and down arrow keys, you'll find that it takes you to the next or previous edit point, whether those edits occur in the primary storyline or on a connected clip. That's really handy for navigating around really quickly and getting to that edit point fast.